A collaboration to give local kids a chance to thrive in a safe environment. That's the hope for a new effort by the Cincinnati Recreation Commission. Local 12's Larry Davis is in the West End right now. He joins us with details on this coordinated effort between the rec centers and Cincinnati Police. Good afternoon, Larry.
And good afternoon to you, John. And it's recreation centers like Lincoln here in the West End that city officials hope that teenagers will be hanging out more rather than on the streets of Cincinnati. And today it was announced that a lot of these rec centers will be staying open a little later. City officials, recreation officials, were joined by Councilmember P.G. Sittenfeld and Police Chief Jeffrey Blackwell in announcing the extended hours for these city recreation centers. Beginning on the 24th of this month, several will be remaining open until 9 o'clock Monday through Friday. Now, there's also a plan in the works to open some neighborhood schools in areas that do not have recreation centers. The idea here is to give kids a lot more to do at the recreation centers as a means of keeping them out of trouble.
What we're talking about today is expanding access to safe, positive, healthy places in our neighborhoods, and what could be better for doing that than the Cincinnati Recreation Rec Centers.
This is a perfect example of protecting our young people and allowing them to grow and to flourish in a safe environment. I've had detractors over my 2 years here say I do too much with young people, I do too much in the parks, playgrounds, and pools. We need to do more with enforcement. Well, community engagement, especially when it pertains to young people, is equally, if not more important than law enforcement.
And John, Councilman Sittenfeld says there were 3 steps here: expand the Saturday hours, target teen programming here at these rec centers, and also light up some of these neighborhood schools in neighborhoods where there are not recreation centers. And Chief Blackwell says this hopefully will go a long way in reducing crime here in the city as well. And if you recall, opening the rec centers later was part of the chief's crime initiative that he unveiled a couple of months ago. It was slow getting off the ground because of events here in the city. They've taken one step at a time. He says this is an important step that he thinks will make a difference in city neighborhoods. Live in the West End, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. John, back to you.
And Larry, did they say anything about cost?
$50,000 is going towards paying for this, and somebody, an anonymous donor, has come up with another $25,000. So they're off and running in terms of paying for this, and this of course will help pay for the staff and other expenses that go along the way in keeping these rec centers open. But a total of about $75,000 going towards this.
Yeah. All right then. Larry Davis reporting live from the West End. Thank you so much for that, Larry.